Nat, where'd you want this chain?
On the boat. In this week's video, you join us continuing with some winter maintenance, and also, will the boat have a massive hole?
Cut! No. Ease up on the drama, Nat. We're not that type of channel.
We are Natalie and Ian. We are sailing our ageing steel ketch around the world. Join us each week as we share that adventure with you.
Yeah, but Nat, we're in the boatyard. There's not much adventure, you know what I'm saying? And here's a little blast from the past. Way back in 2018, Nat and myself rebuilt the cockpit. After rebuilding the cockpit, there were a few jobs that we'd forgotten to do. And this is one of them.
Prisoner, if anybody sees this video, please help me.
Oh no, the makings of another job. I'm going to fit some pad eyes into the cockpit, and the reason being is that we can then use our harnesses from the galley area, clip in somewhere here, and then sit down in the cockpit. The pad eyes also need to be in a position where we can unclip and clip to the jackstays, which are the webbing straps that run down our side decks. So I bought some Witchard ones, which I quite like because they lay flat. Anyways, we're fitting those Witchard pads today. Nat's doing some more painting up in the workshop, which she may or may not film. It's a bit tedious, but having replaced the floor in the workshop, she's now doing paint. Speak of the devil, sponsored by Polychrome.
Hang on.
Our rope locker, which is on port side, contains all of our lines and for different purposes. So a lot of these are sheet lines for spinnakers, etc. Longer lines for tying back to rocks. And I need to drill this out, and oh look, no paint because this is stainless. When we rebuilt this cockpit, we used stainless steel. We did not use mild steel or marine grade steel. All of it was stainless, so I can drill this and not worry about rust. Well, I just tighten that up and that job will be finished. It only took me 5 years.
Hey!
Left you alone for 5 minutes, and what happened?
I made a mess. Yeah, we need to get some more paint on the roof. This is the side we repaired 3-4 years ago, and the other side we repaired in the summer. So that's all prepped ready for paint. This one needs paint. So while we're at it, we can do the handles, probably do this strip here because that's a bit thin on the edges. And yeah, and Ian's making a mess in the dinghy on the side of the boat because he wants to repaint the white stripe. We've done the rubbing strake and toe rail already. So yeah, all fun and games.
Can you tell me what this is for?
No.
Power tool. You just put a Chinese finger around a cable and then clip that to the guide wire, and then the tool can't fall in the water because it's an expensive tool.
Good.
I'm an expensive tool as well. Before somebody else says it. So if like us, on occasions you have to work from the dinghy and there's a risk of dropping the power tool into the water, electrical stuff. So we take our safety line over the cable and then clip it to the guide wire. If I drop my power tool now, it doesn't end up in the water. This clip just slides along as I'm working. Stay tuned for more pro tips. Now, the people are under the illusion that you're working all the time.
I am, look, it's covered in dust.
My dust.
I've literally just stuck, no, my dust. Don't try and make out you do everything. So we've just made a very rare discovery on the island of Leros. Look, Ian's doing some work.
Ian's always doing.
I thought I'd catch this on camera so that the people out there could believe that he actually does do some things occasionally. What are you doing? Just working on your squaddy tan?
Yeah.
Pretending to paint at the same time? Ian's just redoing our white stripe.
So you'll notice that whilst I am working hard, Nat is feeding the resident duck. This is a daily routine for Nat.
Have you even seen the duck?
Have I had breakfast yet today?
Yeah.
You fibber. There's been no breakfast at all, but the duck gets fed. And in the comments, tell me what sort of duck that is, please. This is what we've had all night long. So if you've been watching our videos for a wee while, you will remember that back in April in 2022, we had a rather rough night in Kyparissia. And the outcome of that night is the damage that you see here. Now, we're not sure how deep this damage goes, but we don't open it up whilst in the water.
So while we're in Leros Marina, we've decided to haul the boat out and have a proper look at the damage. The last time we hauled Blown Away out, we were in Actio Marina in the Ionian of Greece. At that time, in 2019, we did a full repaint of Blown Away's hull. This time, in Leros, we've had a good look at the paint at the moment, and most of it is in good condition. So we have decided just to do a few local repairs.
And with the help of some friends, we are off to the travel lift.
So with the curtains drawn, BA has a little bit of privacy, ready for a bottom wash.
This is crazy. So, we're in the boatyard, as possibly you could see. And one of the things I need to now find out is just how bad is this here. This is my nemesis. So we're a steel boat and the hull is faired. And this cracked quite some time ago. And I need to see just how bad it is. I'm on it now. So there is definitely corrosion there. We're good. We're good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's good steel. It just needs cleaning up. It's just from Kyparissia. Thank God for that. Okay, this for us is a major I know there is, because there's water trapped in it, darling. They just pressure washed us, didn't they? So I'm opening it up to let the water out. This for us was a big fear, because this happened in Kyparissia and we weren't sure just how bad this was going to be. And this, trust me, although to the untrained eye may seem like a nightmare, to me that looks like a joyous event.
Yay!
Yeah, trust me, that's a patch. I can although there's a few other cracks not far away, which I think the moisture's got into it and underneath it, so we'll investigate a little bit further with the loose shit, because there's quite a bit. It's just not been keyed properly. This is polyester on top of other polyester from other repairs back in the day, and yeah, there's no keying. Look at this, there's no scratching on it. So you see this here, these grind marks with a Dremel. This is how I've keyed this to put the epoxy on top of here. But this is loose underneath. We're okay.
Go a bit lower.
Yeah, I'm going to chip some of this. I'm going to hit some more of this out.
I mean, with the actual steel, there's a big bit at the base of the middle.
It's fine, this is all just flaky crap now. The fact that I'm doing that and I haven't put a hole in it. Grinder, needle gun, that's fine. That's a localized repair. That is an absolute result. That is an absolute result. I'm so happy that is not worse. Look how easy this just flakes off.
Okay.
There's just no... And there's the British Racing Green. Now, Barintha was painted green by the McKenna family, who were the original owners of the boat. And they sold it on to an Irish syndicate. And in 2001, I purchased it and sold it to Bristol. And as you can see from the archive footage, she desperately needed another lick of paint. But as with most aging steel boats, it wasn't just a lick of paint. But that is a story for another day. The British Racing Green makes a reappearance. I think to be honest, it's under the British Racing Green, it's the problem. Yeah, it is. Look at this, it's just not stuck. Yeah. It needs to have a chat with Liam's painting stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe it's still under guarantee. Yeah, okay, I can fix this within a couple of days. Oh yes, I almost forgot. The duck. Let's see why the duck's not very popular. Now, what are we doing at the moment?
Painting and varnishing.
Painting and varnishing. What would be really bad to happen to our paint and varnish?
If maybe you had an animal nearby.
Or like a dog, like a ginger dog.
A ginger dog,
like
maybe.
A ginger dog used to lay in my varnish and destroy my varnish.
Yeah.
What would be worse than a ginger dog?
A big dog.
Nat's been feeding the duck. The duck decided it was coming onto the boat, regardless of the fact that I've been varnishing. There's a reason we don't have a pet duck. There's a big reason we don't have a pet duck. Leave it.
once again, we would like to say a massive thank you to all of our monthly supporters on Ko-fi and on Patreon. And we would like to extend a warm welcome to our new supporter, Eric Backland. Your support really does help with making these videos. As a free way to support our videos, you can also subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up and hit the notifications bell.
And sharing it would be really nice.
Thanks for watching.